copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
On pits, trouble.
Trouble on the
turn
back.
4, a car spins to the infield. Bobby Labonte,
Caution is on the
Winston Cup
Speedway.
champ, and that'll put us under caution the first time today.
Well, he did a great job, though. You see that paved area back there, folks, that saved his...
Under the green car, Bobby Labonte.
He's just coming off that corner, and what happened to him is the 48 goes by on the outside, and he's got another car stuffed right up behind him. He must have been a little too loose, just sucked him around.
So no contact,
No contact.
Just the movement of the air.
Come up off of turn 2 over there. The car's nice and free.
Brought to you by Budweiser. The best things in life are the things that are true. Budweiser. 57 laps complete this time by, and look at this pack. Trouble off
Trouble,
turn
big
4.
trouble.
Newman slams the wall. Down pit road
man.
comes Schrader, and Newman is in the air and over. Ryan Newman, last year's Rookie of the Year. The rear end ripped from the car as he slides down the asphalt, and when that car hit the grass of the tri-oval, Ryan Newman went upside down.
Come on, boy, get out of
A
there.
crash on pit road. Bobby Labonte has slammed into Ken Schrader as Schrader slid through the infield grass. Got to the grass, it got airborne.
Let's watch her here and see what happens. Oh, Kenny Schrader got out of control, got into him. Oh, that's what happened, Mike. His right rear tire came off. Car goes airborne, then when it hits the ground, it digs in and just rips it apart. Let me tell you, the way these cars are inside, he's like he's in a capsule in there. And so these cars, they've done such an incredibly good job with the safety and protecting the driver in these cars. Look at that thing lift up, Larry.
Just takes off like an airplane.
That's 3,400 pounds, folks, just lifting up in the air like a feather.
And the right rear wheel digs into the dirt and tears the whole rear end loose from the car.
Yeah, if the tire hadn't come off of the wheel, it probably wouldn't have turned over like that. But once the tire came off, and it dug in and flipped it.
Now, when Schrader's car was heading down pit road, he was basically a passenger. Because the 4 tickets to next year's Daytona 500, log on to foxsports.com, keyword UPS Racing. We're talking about Sterling Marlin and the penalty that he just served. Mike Helton, the president of NASCAR, addressed the drivers' meeting and told them just what to expect if they went below the yellow line.
Some of you have figured out that in order to protect your spot, you can move down and right against the yellow line and to keep somebody from going around you on the inside. That's okay. But if you do it while that guy is trying to get around you, if you move him down there when he's got a quarter panel or a fender up alongside of you, in our opinion, if you've made him go down there, and he can't check up quick enough to get in behind you, if you've made him go down there, then you're subject to a black flag too.
That is how the rule was explained. Let's go back down to Sterling's pit. Steve Burns.
With crew chief Lee McCall. Now, Lee, we saw you pleading your case to the officials on pit road. What did they say?
Well, I guess they said we passed below the yellow line, but we were forced down there, and, you know, we'll just see what we can get here. Hopefully we'll get a caution, stay on the lead lap, but it's an unfortunate situation, and hopefully we can get something out of it.
Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
And Steve, an update on Dale Earnhardt Jr. back on lap 75. He said the volts are now down to 9.5. Last time by, he says it's at the edge of the gauge. They're just going to tell him to keep riding it out. They're hoping the next band of showers hit while they're still up front.
His father tried to win this race for 19 years and had everything possible go wrong. Cut tire on the last lap. Seagull hit the oil cooler. You name it. Finally, on the 20th try, Dale Earnhardt was successful in winning the 500.
And I'm sure now, Darrell, he's cut everything off except the engine. That's the only thing needing a power supply right now. But to go back and talk about Sterling Marlin, we've been watching his lap times. He's running like 49.90 to 50 flat. The pack is running 49 flat. So he's getting beat a second a lap. Right now, he's almost 5 to 6 seconds ahead of that group, which means in 5 to 6 laps, he will be lapped.
And back about Dale Jr., here's the thing I always say. A driver, in my opinion, you have a luck bank. You know, you start off the year with it full of luck. And he has used an awful lot of it down here so far this week. And I hope he's not overdrawn.
Keep
run the best you can. Looks like some more rain is coming this way. Just keep running if you can.
That's his spotter, Ty Norris, talking to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
5 races, and behind them, look at this packed double file. Todd Bodine getting overhauled by the 2 Childress cars. Kevin Harvick and Robbie Gordon now working together.
And you know, that's good to see, because I got this sense watching those two in the beginning of the race. They weren't working together like they should. But now it looks like they are. But I bet you Richard Childress had something to do with it by talking to both of them, possibly during that red flag.
I think during that red flag that Mr. Childress probably had those boys over in his red truck talking to them.
How about Jerry Nadeau, the Danbury, Connecticut ex-road racer who restarted 18th, and now he has that Army tank humming along in 5th place.
And speaking of Army tank, went over to Afghanistan a few weeks ago and actually drove a tank and spent about a week over with our troops just a few miles from the enemy lines.
How'd it handle?
Like a tank. Pushed like a dump truck, he said.
Pushed like a dump truck.
Nadeau replacing Ken Schrader at MB2 Motorsports this year in that Pontiac.
I'd really like to see us go long green here, even make a green flag pit stop and come back out, because we heard Jeff Gordon talk about long runs. I'm really good, and I think that's going to be what's going to make the difference in this race, if we can stay under green and make some long runs.
You'd like to see that? Sterling Marlin wouldn't. He wants a caution flag.
No, they've got him in his sights now. It won't be long now. They'll be up there and putting him a lap down, but he's got a good car.
Wherever there's a winner's circle, we'll be there. 104 laps complete. They've given them 1 to go. We'll go back to green next time, Bob. Move forward.
Now, the caution is out, but Dale Earnhardt Jr., they took the caution, so he won't be able to get this lap back. They had already taken the caution flag. Well, all he's worried about is getting those 2 laps back.
At the 15, you're clear all around.
If I was Jimmy Johnson, I wouldn't care if Dale Jr. did get in front of me. I'd just draft him.
His teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Here we go. Got a car with a problem going down toward turn 1 here.
Smoke and flame from that last car in line, Mike Skinner. Something broke.
We saw it smoke just a couple laps ago.
Yeah, it's something in the left front. Looks like it's locked up.
Right now, we still are green, no caution. Got him to hang on to his teammate Kurt Busch, marking the 6th car. He's looking a little racy here past half.
We're going to see what all these guys have got now. There's no holes barred now, baby. You let it all hang out. Let the rough side drag. Does it pay to have a teammate? You darn right it does, even when he's 2 laps down. Oh, trouble down here.
I think that's Ward Burton.
Rowdy goes right in front of all these cars. Everybody going to miss him?
Yes.
But he hits the outside wall hard again. Caution is out.
Oh, my.
What do you say, Darrell, all the time? Cautions?
Cautions breed cautions.
The defending champion of the Daytona 500, Ward Burton, driving for Bill Davis, crashes at lap 107.
And Dale Jr. gets a lap back.
Jimmy Johnson's crew chief, Chad Knaus, not happy. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. gains back 1 of the laps he's behind.
That's why you never give up. You know, you sit up there and you say, what the heck is he doing up there? What?
The Daytona 500 on.
Oh, trouble, turn 3.
One car smashing off the wall and sliding to a halt. Caution is out.
That's our pole sitter, Jeff Green, in the 30 car. Sterling Marlin gets his lap back, Darrell.
Yeah, he does.
And Jimmy Spencer is involved in the number 7 and slides to a halt right near the entrance to pit road. At lap 95, the 3rd caution flag of the day, there is Spencer's spent Dodge.
I tried, Brad Dog. I couldn't get outside of him. I tried to get outside of him.
Unfolds here.
Jimmy Spencer was trying to get around the outside as Jeff Green was spinning and just ran out of racetrack. Just wasn't enough racetrack up there to get by him, and he just clips him.
That's a tire failure.
Definitely sounded like a tire just blew on that thing right in the middle of
The race has been called, and Michael Waltrip is a 2-time champion of the Daytona 500.
No, I tell you what a thrill. What a great accomplishment for him, his team, and boy, I know it's just got to make him, well, look at him. Let it rain, baby. He's had a great speed weeks.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.